what if spending $1 million a day was just normal? One footballer lives like that. Daily jets, diamond watches, $10,000 dinners, and that's just breakfast. His lifestyle makes celebrities look broke. But how does he burn through that much cash every single day? And can it really last? Buckle up. This is the wildest ride through football luxury you've ever seen. Meet Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. Or just Neymar, the footballer whose lifestyle screams millionaire on turbo mode. From private jets to diamond-encrusted watches and even a personal chef on speed dial, Neymar is the walking definition of extravagance. But how did this Brazilian boy go from the favelas to Forbes? Born in Sao Paulo's Mogi das Cruzes, Neymar's soccer skills were obvious before he learned to spell goal. Raised in a poor family, he honed his craft on dirt neighborhood fields, avoiding tackles and pursuing dreams. At 17, he was a sensation for Santos FC, already being touted as Brazil's next soccer wunderkind. Before long, the big leagues came knocking. In 2013, he was in the news with his transfer to Barcelona, joining icons such as Messi and Suarez. But that was only the rehearsal. The true bombshell in 2017 was when Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, acquired Neymar for a record 222 million euros, the most costly transfer football has ever witnessed. Flash forward to the present and Neymar isn't a star anymore. He's a brand, worth more than $200 million. He's got fat contracts with Puma, Red Bull, and others, and bankable income from gaming and NFTs as well, making him richer than he can spend it. Although he certainly tries, and believe us, he splurges. From private helicopters to throwing birthday parties that are on par with Coachella, Neymar doesn't discriminate to make it fun enough. In fact, he allegedly spent $1 million on one New Year's Eve party in Brazil. But with lots of money comes even more splurging. You won't even believe what he purchased last week. Hint, it has wings and a jacuzzi. Let's get down to Neymar's jaw-dropping $1 million a day lifestyle. Next, let's discuss where Neymar's millions actually go. And trust me, the numbers are jaw-dropping. A reported $1 million per day might sound like an exaggeration, but when you break it down, it starts to make wild sense. First up, his homes. Neymar owns multiple mansions, including a sprawling $10 million estate in Mangaratiba, Brazil, with a private helipad, tennis court, lake, gym, and even an underground nightclub, keeping that paradise running around $15,000 a day in staff wages, maintenance, and security alone. Then there's transport. Neymar's garage is stacked with a Ferrari 458 Italia, a Lamborghini Veneno, an Audi R8 Spider, and a rare Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, totaling over $5 million. Add his custom Mercedes helicopter and private jet, both decked out with his initials, and you're looking at $30,000 plus per flight just in fuel, crew, and luxury service. Fashion. Neymar is a style icon. He spends tens of thousands monthly on designer brands like Louis Vuitton, Balmain, and Off-White. A single shopping spree can cost upwards of $100,000. And don't forget the accessories. Diamond-studded Richard Mille watches and limited edition Jordans, some worth over $250,000 each. Next, the parties. Neymar is known for his lavish celebrations, from renting yachts to flying in private chefs. His infamous birthday parties in Paris. Sources say they cost $500,000 to $700,000 each, with celebrity performers and unlimited champagne. Even his meals are luxury experiences. Daily private chef costs, imported ingredients, custom menus. All of this can easily hit $10,000 a day. And then there's generosity. Neymar has gifted Rolex watches to teammates, paid friends rents, and flown dozens of friends to Ibiza on him. So yes, Neymar spends like no one else, but somehow he makes it all look effortless. Behind every superstar, there is a full-time dream team, and Neymar's is no different. It's a luxury lifestyle management company that runs 24/7 simply to keep him fresh, fly, and operating. Let's begin with the basics. Neymar's entourage is said to feature a personal chef, nutritionist, barber, stylist, security detail, personal trainer, masseur, content team, manager, and yes, even a spiritual advisor. Some insiders quip that Neymar rolls deeper than an A-list rapper on tour. Neymar's personal chef makes sure that his meals are customized to suit his elite athlete lifestyle, mixing Brazilian staples with international cuisine to suit his nutritional requirements. Every member of Team Neymar gets a hefty paycheck. The chef himself can be a $150,000 per year expense, and the others, such as the personal trainer and the stylist, can earn six-figure checks. And that does not take into account travel costs, because this crew travels everywhere with Neymar, first class or private plane only. And then there is security. Neymar is accompanied by at least 4 full-time bodyguards, particularly when traveling to a public location or clubbing. The price of having just this entourage costs in the range of $15,000 to $20,000 a day. Consider that. Some individuals don't take home that amount in a month, and that's Neymar's daily wages alone. And then there is his social media team. From videographers and photographers to social managers, Neymar has his brand looking sharp at all times. A single Instagram update has lighting, angles, outfits, captions, possibly even a jet in the background, because with more than 220 million followers, each update is worth serious money and influence. So yes, Neymar is the face, but off stage it takes an army to keep the fantasy going, and everyone is well compensated to play their role in the show. If football is his profession, then real estate is Neymar's playground. He has luxury residences in Brazil, Paris, LA, Dubai, and even a private island said to be somewhere off the coast of Rio. Let's start with his crown jewel, the Mangaratuba mansion near Rio de Janeiro. This $10 million estate includes 7 bedrooms, a wine cellar, a massive swimming pool, a helipad, a gym, and, because why not, an underground nightclub. Monthly upkeep around $50,000, not including party costs. In Paris, he lived in a $14,000 a month luxury villa during his PSG years, complete with indoor pools, sauna, cinema, and staff. Picture renting a palace just to be near training. Neymar also has a penthouse in Dubai, overlooking the Burj Khalifa, and featuring an infinity pool that's straight out of a Bond movie. Sources estimate the property to be worth more than $7 million, with maintenance costs amounting to almost as much as the average American home. And then there's the LA house, a modernist dream tucked away in the Hollywood Hills. Floor-to-ceiling glass, space-age furniture, and a garage full of European playthings. Estimated worth? $12 million. Keeping the grass green and the pool blue? About $2,000 a week. What's crazy is that Neymar will sometimes drop by these houses only once or twice a year. But when you've got millions coming in and $1 million a day lifestyles, why not maintain a residence in each time zone? These aren't houses, they're status symbols, declarations that state, I made it, and I'm living better than 99.9% of the world. Neymar may spend millions like Monopoly tokens, but don't make a mistake in thinking he's only a spender. He's a shrewd brand developer and entrepreneur as well, who knows how to double his millions while he's out performing bicycle kicks. First off, fragrance and fashion. Neymar has aligned with huge brands such as Diesel to roll out his signature fragrance line, which sold out in several nations upon its initial release reportedly. He's also been the face of Superdry, Puma, and Police sunglasses. But here's the catch. He not only endorses them, he even negotiates equity deals whereby he makes money from every bottle, every sneaker pair, every frame of shades sold. And then comes his grand entrance into digital assets and NFTs. Neymar spent hundreds of thousands on Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs and even showed them off on the gram. Sure, the NFT market is unsteady, but that's still a huge flex in the digital investment game. But his go-to business playground? Esports. Neymar is a massive gamer and even put money into Furia Esports, one of the best Brazilian gaming orgs. Not only is he a silent investor, he plays, streams, and constructs his gaming identity along with his football celebrity. And let's not forget sponsorships. Neymar has signed with Red Bull, Qatar Airways, PokerStars, and Triller, bringing in tens of millions every year. Add it to his wage and image rights. Forbes valued his off-the-field earnings at more than $30 million every year. Neymar earns money in his sleep, but he spends before breakfast. He's a moving empire, turning each objective and each Instagram story into a venture. From NFTs to nightclubs, Neymar is always growing his empire, regardless of whether his pocketbook gets a bit lighter in the process. You may be wondering though, is Neymar charitable? In fact, yes he is, but ever so characteristically, Neymar, even his charitable endeavors, create controversy. He created the Instituto Neymar Jr, a Praia Grande, Brazil-based non-profit designed to assist needy children with education, sport, and culture. It's enormous, aiding more than 10,000 families each year, with everything from English instruction to dental visits. The facility allegedly costs millions a year to operate, and Neymar put a big piece of his own money into it. And then there are his gifts, such as when he donated more than $1 million in the COVID-19 pandemic to UNICEF and Brazilian charities, or when he auctioned off his match-worn boots to raise money for cancer research. These are the times that reveal a very different Neymar. Less champagne, more humanity, but some critics say it's all part of the PR stunt. They highlight how his philanthropic work is always accompanied by high-profile press coverage, glossy marketing, and staged photo opportunities. Others claim, who cares? If the money benefits people, why should it matter how it's done? And that's where you fit in. Is Neymar giving back for the sake of his heart, or is it just another flex? Leave your comments in the section below. Let's put this controversy to rest. Whether it's for clout or empathy, one thing's certain, Neymar isn't just blowing $1 million per day on parties and Lamborghinis. He's also transforming lives. And occasionally, that's the greatest flex of all. Okay, let's be real for a second. Spending $1 million a day is cool, but is it feasible? First off, there's a silent killer in every baller's budget. Taxes. Neymar reportedly paid over $50 million in back taxes to the Brazilian government a few years ago. And when you're earning in multiple countries, France, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, your income gets sliced and diced by different tax laws. Some experts estimate he could be losing up to 45% of his earnings just to taxes and agent fees. And then there's lifestyle inflation, the risky practice of increasing your spending each time your income does. After you begin flying private, sleeping in $20,000 a night villas, and tipping waiters with Rolexes, it's almost impossible to reverse. Even if his income decelerates, the spending likely won't. Now look at history. Neymar isn't the first superstar to live large. Recall Ronaldinho. He was once worth tens of millions, but ended up in legal issues and had only $6 in his bank account at some point. Or Mike Tyson earned more than $400 million, then declared himself bankrupt. Even Diego Maradona, a legend, was badly affected by debts and poor planning. And here's the kicker. Neymar isn't going to play football forever. He's 32 now, and injuries have caught up with him. Even with endorsement contracts and investments, his best money-earning years are numbered. Experts caution that unless athletes diversify, budget, and plan long-term, the sybaritic lifestyle can come crashing down hard. And the harder the crash, the greater the headlines. Neymar's got the money now, but the real question is, does he have the discipline to make it last? Is Neymar headed for financial greatness or a Netflix bankruptcy documentary? So why do guys like Neymar spend like there's no tomorrow? It's not just about being rich, it's about what rich means when you're constantly in the spotlight. First, let's talk about fame pressure. Neymar isn't just living for himself, he's living for millions of fans. Every outfit, car, and vacation is a post, a headline, a flex. Social media commodifies lifestyle. When your supporters anticipate flash, you continue to feed them flash. And then there's ego and identity. Many players do not come from privileged backgrounds. Neymar was raised in a working class area of Sao Paulo. When you quite suddenly end up with hundreds of millions, there's an instinct to prove you've arrived. To yourself, your friends, and everyone else. Luxury then ceases to be just about comfort. It becomes about validation. And then, of course, there is the tribe element. Your peers, your set. If your mates are anticipating champagne weekends in Ibiza or Learjets to Vegas, being able to say no becomes difficult. So spending spirals not greedily, but vicariously. And image upkeep. Neymar is not merely a footballer, a commodity, a product. He needs to appear wealthy to be current. The cars, watches, suits, yachts, they all prop up the machine. But here's the irony. Research indicates that most ultra-rich individuals actually feel risks are greater, the burn rate is quicker, and the constant fear of losing everything is present. So now we ask you, if you had an opportunity, would you go this crazy or play it smart? From diamond-studded watches to a 24/7 personal chef, Neymar's life isn't just luxury, it's legendary. We've seen how his spending spans private jets, NFTs, fashion empires, and five-star experiences. $1 million a day might sound insane to most of us, but for Neymar, it's just Monday. But beneath all the glitz, there's one bigger question. Is it sustainable? Is it intelligent? Or is it all show? Love him or hate him, Neymar knows how to remain in the limelight, and he's ensured his bank balance receives equal publicity as his footballing talent. Now it's your turn. What would you do with $1 million a day? Would you invest it, give it away, or host the craziest party the world's ever known? Leave your answer in the comments. We're choosing the wildest or most intelligent one to shout out in our next episode. If you love this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a tale from the wilder side of football. And trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next. In our next episode, we're diving into the dark secrets behind football's richest transfer deals. Shady agents, hidden bonuses, and drama behind closed doors. We're uncovering it all. Until then, stay legendary.